So, thank you for taking time out to talk to me today. Enjoyed the film very much as well. One thing I wanted to ask you, George, was that the first film generated a lot of discussion in regards to themes of its environment, and there was even some critics who called Mumbles a religious maverick. This time out, the second film, was there any film themes you wanted to explore further, and what goals did you give yourself to make sure you can present these themes in an entertaining and also informative way?
Well, the biggest thing about this film was the notion, the thing with driving it at its core, was the notion that together, despite the things that pull us apart, we can overcome the chaos of the world. And if you look at the story, you've got all the characters, every single character begin divided. The father from the son in a physical way, Mumble from Gloria. You've got the two Krill who are parted. You've got Ramon's character with Carmen. She wants nothing to do with him, and so on. You've got Sven taken from his world. You've got the elephant seal who's denying Mumble a promise. Everybody is pulled apart. And then it's only when they come together can they actually overcome this problem. Not even the humans can solve the problem. And for me, as a metaphor, as a fable, I have a sense that that's when we're best as humans. I'm just amazed, and we sort of tend to be at war with each other for so long, but when there's an outside force coming in, we somehow get together. We are at our best. You see it in hurricanes and people caught down mine shafts and earthquakes and so on. And the way that people come together and help each other is fantastic, and that's when we're at our best. So that's at the core of the movie.
Okay. Robin, this time out, George had all of you in the one room doing laying out a voice work.
Same as the first one we worked together, which was kind of great. It's so freeing to have everybody there. It just takes the pressure off.
And do you like that better, interacting with other people in that way?
It really is great, especially when you have him to kind of coach us, but also to know that you can go out there and do kind of wild stuff, and then he'll pick the best stuff.
Yeah.
And also you have such a shorthand with everybody, the Amigos, Elijah, and then he brings in Hank Azaria, who is great, and I've worked with before in Birdcage, and then he brings in Sofia Vergara, and then I just want to give him a check going, thank goodness for this. But it's just, you get this thing going because he calls it full contact sport, where you start to play off each other to the point where you're sweating through clothing, and you're just doing a voice because you get so into it with each other.
Yeah.
And literally building on it. It's a great thing. It really frees me totally.
The last Happy Feet movie, since then, has been a lot of advancements in regards to film technology, stereo, 3D. Coming into this film, what was it like? What was the experience like playing with all these new kind of technologies for this movie?
Oh, it was wonderful. I mean, it's extraordinary how advanced the technology is. At the end of the first movie, the things we wanted to do that we weren't able to do, and then in the interim we were able to actually achieve it. Much more detail, much more real, tiny crystals of ice. But you have krill in this movie that are bioluminescent and transparent. You can have billions of them. The sky is dynamic. The way the ice and snow, the water, all of that works. You're able to do a lot more. And the stereo, we rendered 3 scenes in the first movie in stereo. It looked amazing, but we didn't have the time or money to finish it. And to be able to do it in this movie and to take people so immersively into that world is a fantastic experience.
Yeah. And Robin, every time you come onto a new animated film, I'm always blown away by the new type of technologies that it brings to it.
It's geometric. It's like every month it just gets better and better. I mean, the only thing is kind of threatening as an actor, you're going eventually that you'll be totally CG, totally digitized in that level, because they call it the uncanny valley. The last vestige, and even you said it in terms of shooting human beings, is the eyes. That would be the last thing left going, it's my eyes. I want your eyes. I made your eyes, Blade Runner. But the idea of this weird thing of, it just keeps getting better and better every month or every week. I just stand back and go, wow.
Yep. One thing I always wanted to ask you, you've been a part of the animated films for quite a while now. Do you think it's about time that the Academy recognise voice work in regards to awards?
If they recognize comedy before they recognize voice work, it'd be great. If they had a comedy category like the Golden Globes, it'd be wonderful. But they've always kind of treated comedy as like, That's what you do. Congratulations. Even though it's been one of the bulwarks of movies since the beginning, since silent movies.
And I believe, by the way, it's harder to do than drama.
Oh, big time.
Yeah.
I mean, having done both, I mean, to do it and to really kick it hard, it is a discipline and a weird kind of amazing skill that, I mean, I prefer if they had a comedy category before they went to comedic voices, but, you know,
Yep.
sometime down the line, maybe that, it's always wonderful in the Golden Globes that they have comedy and musical together. At least it acknowledges that, and occasionally, from that, occasionally a comedy will kind of be recognized. Oh, it is. Nice try. Well done, you know. So we'll see over the years.
But you started the debate with Aladdin.
Well, it started the idea of bringing back the idea of, you know, comedians or using funny people to create characters in animation. Then you have now, you know, a series of them over the period of time. But it comes down in the end of whether the story works or not. And the characters of whether it's my voice or Eddie Murphy's voice, or, you know, Mike Myers, or someone you don't know. It's just this idea of are you having a good time? Does the character work for you?
Yeah.
And that's what comes to the master. And the character combining the service of the technology, then it really is amazing, and a whole new world rather than just 3D being 3D. It's the idea of it, like you said, an immersive experience. Then it's incredible.
Yeah. Well, thank you both for your time today, and congratulations with the film.
Thank you for enjoying it.